Hotspot on. All right, we are live. I just refreshed it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hop my computer up off it for now. It'll kill my phone, but it'll be okay. If I hop off the Poke Portal, it'll probably help. And this is fine to run off of my phone. All right. So, sorry for all the difficulties. I think Tiger's pulling up the chat. Make sure the video feed. Make sure we're set up. Bunch of things I'm sure we'll talk about in our podcast this week.
Yeah, technical difficulties do suck, and we do apologize for that, guys. Sometimes you just can't help it.
I wonder if the live links we just shared are all broke.
Yeah, they are. We'll have to resend them all.
Okay, that's fine. If I start with I can't edit. Here, cancel. Let me copy the words first. Copy. No. No. Post. YouTube's. We got people's watching. One.
Yeah.
I guess.
Do apologize if that's for anybody watching that we had to go reset everything up.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Twitter.
No, that's old. Mine is still showing old stuff. This is yours now. It's called Live Bros. It's just doing that stupid thing where it doesn't want to show me anything right
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started then. Appreciate everybody being here. What's up, Mr. Giffen? We're starting on some of the Poison Gouging Fire versus Miraidon. And then we're going to do Poison Gouging Fire versus ThornsPult. And if people are still around, we will be doing some ThornsPult versus Miraidon just as a bonus match. So Sean's going to shuffle up and get set up real quick. We rolled the die already. Shawn is going to go second. I'm going to go first. Because blindly, my deck just inherently wants to go first.
All right, there you go. Good, sir. Cut that.
You're good to go, sir.
Oh,
You're cheating me on a live testing. I think we got some problems.
if I can learn how to cheat, let me know. 'Cause I can't learn how to play. Just kidding. Joke. Haha, funny.
Big funny man.
It's not there. It's fine.
Thanks for all the people jumping in now. Up to big five. That's a good start. Good start.
Awesome.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck. Oh, and now I see I'm playing Miraidon.
I really didn't have much of a choice.
All right. We'll put down the Brute Bonnet. Going to Earth and Vessel my Fire Energy because since we are an ancient deck, is the correct terminology, I need energies in the discard pile. And I'm just going to go ahead and get 2 Fire Energies because I don't want to show him yet technically that I have Dark Energies in the deck.
Yeah, as of right now, I see the Brute Bonnet. I can expect trying to be poisoned, but doesn't necessarily mean he includes the Dark Energy.
do that. And then I'm going to.
Chad said, send me the list from Sunday when you get a chance. I think I'm going to try it tomorrow at a challenge.
I will do, sir. That's exactly what we're doing now. And I will be getting the list out to people as they want it. So now this is going to be the big tell that some players would know if the deck played Dark Energies or not, because I'm throwing away a Monkey Dory.
There's no way he includes a monkey without having a plan to actually throw the monkey poo around, as we like to call it.
Go ahead and get the squawkabilly out on that.
Let's see if I can, Chad's got the live up. I've been trying to get the link for it. My phone was being dumb.
I went and shared it a bunch of places. You can just go copy my share.
Sure.
I'm a squawk.
There we go. I got it.
4, 5, 6. All right, now this is going to be could be a slightly cheeky play. I'm going to put my Flutter Mane down. And then I'm going to Ultra Ball away my Dark Energy and my Boss. I didn't do that good of a prize check, but I did still have it. And I'm going to go grab Latios.
Free retreats.
Free retreat is important, but also what this Flutter Mane will do. I'm going to play Carmine. So I've dug 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards on turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on top of that,
Look at that discard pile. It's crazy.
Secret Box.
This man has everything.
A Secret Box away, Pokegear, Perilous Jungle, and Energy Switch. To get Perilous Jungle, Sada. Ancient Booster. And I get one more. Just go ahead and get a Nest Ball. So I will play my Ancient Booster. I'm going to attach it to the Brute Bonnet. I'm going to play my Nest Ball for my Monkey Dory. Yes, I threw one away, but I will need it in this matchup. But I'm going to go ahead and activate Poison because that is an ability you can use on turn 1, beginning of the game.
Oh, wow. You got your counter.
I've got a Poison counter. My Pokemon is technically Poison as well, but I'm going to retreat into the Flutter Mane. And now the Flutter Mane has the ability Midnight Fluttering. And since I can't take a Donk because he's such a big Pokemon, I can shove the Flutter Mane up there and turn off his Tandem Unit ability. And I will just go ahead and pass, and you'll take 3 damage from the Poison because you are not a Dark type.
Jeez, that puts me in a spot because I was most definitely looking at the Tandem Unit. I mean, I did have another option to start Zekrom, but I really didn't want to. Didn't know exactly what was coming at me first off, so that's a hard decision to make. Pretty much in squawk mode, I think.
So for anybody who wasn't here, in past formats, we had Dynamotor Flaffy, which allowed you to accelerate 1 lightning energy to a bench Pokemon per turn, per Dynamotor, and it came from the discard pile. And before that, we had Electric, and that's actually what we got back again in this next upcoming Black Bolt and White Flare set. We're getting the Electrics back again.
So we will do the squawk move here, kind of shut down on the...
The squawk is so shiny they can't see it.
The squawk, I can't see it. It's hiding. It is so shiny. Yours is, yeah?
Yeah.
Where the light's hitting it.
Just give a little shade so people can see the cards. Would it be too dark if I turn the light out?
Probably.
Okay.
Um,
Just kind of lean over a little bit so we give a little dust there.
Drop Zepcrom, attach to it, Squawk and Seize.
All right. Squawked out. No, electric. Speaking of what we were just talking about, this is the new electric card with the Dynamo durability, 90 HP, 2 retreat cost, Electric Ball for 2 lightnings and a colorless, hits for 50, but it does have the Dynamo durability.
I didn't get much of a different hand. All right, so let's go this route here. One way I can get out of the Midnight Fluttering is boss around it.
That is true, but if you're wasting your boss to get out of a Midnight Fluttering, I don't care.
Yeah, I know. That's the bigger thing here. At this point, I think I just already attached return. I really needed to get something else. That's fine. Pass.
All right, and with that pass, Shawn will take another 30 from the poison.
Yeah. I knew I was going to take some poison damage.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use Sada's Vitality. Sada's Vitality allows me to attach a basic energy to up to 2 ancient Pokemon for my discard pile. And Fluttermane and Gouging Fire are both ancient Pokemon. The second effect is I get to draw 3 cards. So I'm just going to retreat. And then I have my trusty E-Switch.
Nice.
And I'm going to use Blaze Blitz because Blaze Blitz is 2 fires and a colorless, hits for 260, which is plenty enough to KO Miraidon, especially a hurt one. I get 2 prizes off that Miraidon as well. The downside to Gouging Fire is... What's up, man?
What's going on?
The downside to Gouging Fire is it is not allowed to use Blaze Blitz until it leaves the active again. Not the worst thing in the world, but definitely not the best.
Get rid of all the energies.
All the energies. Now, since Shawn was not able to use his tandem unit last turn, he's a little iffy on the Pokemon. Now,
yeah, it's tough to pick exactly who I need to get. You really don't want to pull another Miraidon out for this and then get a bunch of basics. The hand's not helpful for setting up hands right now. So, unfortunately...
What's up, Louie?
I think I do set up hands right now. I guess I could get Miraidon and then pull hands out as well. So that's fine. So we'll Ultra Ball for the Miraidon. That's not in there, so going to get hands out from that. I believe I will shuffle. And a big Motivate is what we're going to actually do here.
Interesting. We went for a Motivate over going for like a Fez or a Mew to draw some cards.
Still getting used to the list. Kind of thrown off by the fact that I wasn't able to tandem unit in the beginning. Definitely shook me. Like I said, dealing with this doesn't help. But yeah, we're going to attach. And like I said, there'll be another game. I'll straighten it up after that. And then go Motivate.
And he's going to poke me for 20. All right. Go ahead and draw for turn. Then, all right. We are in an interesting predicament here. So, I'm going to... This is a very, very bad spot that I want to be in because he didn't take a KO, which means my energies didn't go back into the discard pile, so I don't get to reset up another attacker. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and E-switch the Dark to Monkey Dory. I'm going to Monkey 2 over to the Dynamo. And then I am going to Brute Bonnet, so that'll poison both of us. And then I'm going to use Heat Blast, which does 60 plus the extra 30 from the poison. I'll take my 30. We're both poisoned. You'll take your 90. And then it'll be his turn.
Yay.
But I'm not in that bad of a spot because he only has 2 halfway powered up Pokemon.
Yeah, it's not looking gravy. That helps. So we'll play it in Arvin. Decisions. I don't know. I've thrown so much electric away right now. I'm worried about hitting my generators. I don't have attachment in hand. I got Dynamo 1. Oof, this is rough for me too. I think I'm gonna have to go with that Charm. I think this game's a little jacked, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you do have, if you can hit a double here, you can take the KO with the Zekrom, which is probably the goal, and then chase down an amp later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can guarantee. Let's just see what we get off that.
For those who weren't around during the original Miraidon times, Electric Generator, that goes.
Oh, I thought it came from the Discord.
Yeah, that's your 5th one. Electric Generator looks at the top 5 cards of your deck. If you find any lightning energies, you can attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Shawn did find 1.
So, Voltage Burst will do 230. It's enough to get the KO. That's what we'll do then. Attach the Zekrom. Ultra Ball these 2. I don't know why I shuffled so hard. I decided to do the Ultra Ball after. For the electric, we'll go to the one that's not damaged. Dynamotor. 1 there. Retreat. And then we will Voltage Burst for 230.
Yep, and then you take 30 damage.
Yep.
All right. We're going to go ahead and start with the Brute Bonnet because everything is a pivot at the moment. Draw for turn. All right. So we got the big Gouging Fire. I'm going to use Sada's Vitality and put a fire on Gouging and a fire on Flutter Mane, and then draw 3 cards. 3. It's going to be an attachment on the Flutter Mane here, and an attachment onto the Gouging Fire of the Ancient Booster Capsules. And for those who haven't played with Ancient stuff, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule gives you plus 60 HP to your Ancient Pokemon, and they're unaffected by status conditions. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on. So I'm just going to attach return. I'm going to poison.
No.
And I'm going to retreat into my Gouging Fire, and I'm going to punch for 60 with Heat Blast, plus the poison is 90. So you'll be at 120. But with the Ancient Booster Capsule, my Gouging Fire is at 290, which is way out of range of this Zekrom.
You used.
I used Heat Blast, which is
so you're gonna get This sucks. This is not good, peoples. Not good. Probably just gonna have to attach here. Dynamotor here. It's fine. And do as much damage as we can do.
So you're gonna Voltage Burst?
Yep.
All right, so he's gonna Voltage Burst for 230, and he's gonna take 30 from the attack and then 30 more from the poison. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and draw for turn. All right, so this is where it will get a little interesting because he's at 180. He has 50 left. So, definitely made it a little bit harder for me to make decisions here, but I think what we're going to do is I'm going to Monkey Dory 3 from my Gouging Fire to the Dynamo and KO it. And then we will just go ahead and Heat Blast for 60 to KO the Zekrom. So both the Dynamo and the Zekrom are KO'd.
Oof, that puts me in a really bad spot.
Now, Shawn can return KO with Miraidon, or if he has enough energies to get an Amp, he can do that. He has a lot of things going on this turn. He can return KO with a bear as well. That's also an option. Shawn has got all the options right now.
All right, so we will Dynamotor, attach, tree. Amp you very much for an extra prize.
Yep, he will amp me for 3. All right. So we're going to go ahead and promote the Brute Bonnet again. So I'm going to draw for turn. Now, I think with what we've got here is that so his Squawk ability has 90 on it. And we have a little guy who can do 80 in poison. Squawk ability only has 160. So 80 plus 90 equals 170. So we're going to boss the Squawk up.
I played so good then.
I'm going to poison it. I'm going to retreat into the Petrarch and pass for the KO.
All right, good game.
All right, Shawn. You want to go first or second in game 2?
I think I still want to go second.
Yeah, your deck isn't very easy to get donked. You have to start Dynamo.
Yeah, that's the hard part. So I'm still gonna go second because I feel like I can get out of that. I'm gonna clear these requests because the time I'm gonna reset all these matches real fast.
Mm-hmm.
But you are free.
I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle up and get set up. Well, again, guys, he is running an online tournament at the exact same time.
It was usually goes a lot smoother, but we had routine maintenance, so now all the matches are over. So I gotta make sure time is now.
Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. It's a cert. I did get a legal hand to play the game with.
Oh, nice. It's always a good thing.
We're gonna go ahead and shuffle up for Shawn since he's doing his
just
thing
shuffle
over there.
up for me. I'm trying to reset all these matches.
The power of multitasking. Shawn is the king of that. I myself struggle with walking, talking, and drinking. So
no, I get there. I just need to.
So anybody else who's like that, let us know.
Yeah.
Can you walk and chew bubblegum at the same time? I can't. We are not sponsored by In-Game or FCBC, but we are using both of their sleeves at the moment. If any of you guys want to hook us up with some content.
Let's see, anybody else need reset?
Shawn's got about 10 seconds left before he's able to jump back over here with us, guys.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just making sure everybody's got reset. Reset, clear. Clear. Cool.
Something we should shove Carly on.
All right, cool. All right, shuffle. Did you cut?
He is shuffled. He is cut. He is ready to go. Draw 7 and let's roll.
Let's roll. Let's get it. Should go my dice.
Get it because Miraidon's a motorcycle. He rolls.
Oh, wow.
Oh, all right, cool.
That's nice. We did not shuffle enough.
That was shuffled great. What do you mean? We play 16 energies. Sneak preview there for anybody who got to watch and listen to that. 16 energies in the Miraidon list. That gives us about 1 to play with if we really needed to add some other pieces.
Everybody seems to have their stuff set, so I can start the next one.
Playable cards that we are in the works of testing is an Iron Thorns, a Tapu Koko EX.
Okay, that's a start.
And the Baby Zera Aura are all options. Bundle, great card too. All right, he started the Fez. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn.
Yeah, not by choice.
I'm going to Secret Box, Monkey, Jungle, Boss.
Jeez.
For Capsule, Carmine, Nest Ball, Jungle. For anybody who doesn't use Carmine very often, Carmine is a supporter you can play on turn 1 of the game. So turbo decks like this, love it.
Love it.
All right, so we're going to play Jungle. I'm going to use both my Nest Balls. Both the Nest Balls.
He's just setting it up. If anybody can't tell, the one thing I like about this is that poison does set up pretty
fast.
It goes fast. You're going through your deck. I've been playing it online. Might play it in the Professor Cup. Haven't decided yet.
We're going to get Brute and Squawk. I'm going to attach the capsule there. The question is, do I want to Ultra Ball and just go ahead and get another piece and try and squawk into a Carmine? Seems risky, so we'll probably do it the other direction. I'll Carmine and just forgo the Ultra Ball to squawk the next set. So, Carmine, discard, draw 5. 3, 4, 5. Big pieces, big pieces.
Big pieces.
We got a Nest Ball.
I haven't even played a card yet.
He has not got to play the game yet. Nest Ball for Petulant. We don't need the Flutter Mane to try and stop what's in his active because that Pheasantipity ain't doing much for him. We're gonna Ultra Ball double Pokegear.
Not that it was a choice, but that was definitely a thought in my mind, is that Miraidon is not getting shut down this game. For any of my Miraidon players out there, you're used to starting the game in tandem unit and getting set up. When that gets thrown off,
we're gonna Ultra Ball for the Gouging Fire. Yes, now this bench space does get tight. So do not think that we are not aware of that.
yeah, I've overbenched too much in playing.
Starting the Monkey sucks because you only want to use it in certain matchups. And then Squawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to go ahead and poison. And then I'm going to
I need to get my poison counters in case you get poisoned. Are you poisoned now too?
pay retreat
No,
and go into the Petulant. Now you are only going to take 6
because it's dark.
because Pheasantipity is a dark type. And that will be the end of my turn, good sir.
Draw. I'll play Arvin. Probably most definitely should get to Miraidon. Kind of think a double Miraidon. That's gonna make
I wonder if the Squawk makes a difference since over here.
on the light.
Yeah,
It might.
People can see it over there. It's just
Right
this
where
section
it's at.
here. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go with Bravery Charm, Nest Ball.
Yeah. How much foil is in it affects.
Oh,
I can see
big
it.
time. Nest Ball for Miraidon. Tandem unit. Miraidon. Diamo. Tandem unit again. Iron Hands. Can't let that Fez continue to be poisoned, that's for sure. Alright, we'll shuffle. I am not very talkative with my moves like Tiger.
Yeah, Sean's more of a judge, and so he just gets to watch the move. So talking through the plays isn't as normal for him as it is me with doing lots of coaching. I have to explain a lot of movements and pieces that are kind of floating around.
Treat. That was a 6. Doesn't seem like much. Bravery Charm. Pass.
All right, we're going to draw for turn. We're going to Sada this big fat dark energy. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Going to attach for turn. And this is going to be a pretty simple one as well. We're just gonna poison and
Let's talk about
pass.
our poison. So let me go grab my poison counters real quick. Sorry for the delay, guys. I have them. I was just too busy setting everything else up.
Yeah, my Petra runs a little naked without a poison counter, so it does happen. Sean's running and grabbing another poison counter since it does affect how things work.
I got a really fancy poison counter. I'm actually kind of excited with poison being a thing because I get to use them.
His old fancy regional poison counter.
So that's the one side. That's the burn counter, and then this is the poison counter.
Woo! And what regional did that come from?
That one came from Richmond in 2019, before the collapse with COVID. I call it. All right, is it my turn? Get there.
That it is,
All right,
sir.
catch me up. Anything else?
Nope, you took your 8.
You ticked it.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I'm still not in good shape. Evolve. Picnic basket.
Okay.
I mean, I'm about to get rid of my hand, so I figure I might as well play picnic
Right.
basket to heal myself at least.
100%. A little heal could be the difference if I get a multi-turn play.
Yeah, because I'll have to retreat too. I guarantee you get the retreat. Let's attach the active. Research. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Research. Super big card in Miraidon now. Discard, draw 7, especially if cards like Badoo are going to stick around for a while. Got to be able to find pieces to be able to play the game under that item lock.
Doesn't really help me, though. Like I want it to. Missing one card. So I can attach. I mean, I still can get there.
You attached return already.
I did, so I can't.
To the Miraidon.
Well, I couldn't. It was for me to be able to retreat.
Yep.
Probably. This is going to be a dull turn, too.
Still want to go ahead and use your Dynamo, though.
Yeah, definitely going to use that and probably put it on the hands and then just wait. I think I can take another turn of poison there. Pass.
All right, so you're going to take 8, and I'll take my 1.
Yeah, which is not good. So I'll be at 13. Oh, yeah. Old people stuff.
He got them fancy old dice.
Yeah, this is for all the old heads out there that are still trying to play and don't want to do maths.
So we got 130 on there. So if we do +8, that puts him to 210. Okay. Anybody seeing some numbers lining up in their head? We're going to draw for turn. We're going to throw a booster capsule on our Gouging Fire. We're just going to take this a nice, easy route against this guy. I'm going to Monkey Dory 1 over to your Miraidon, which will put him at 140. And then I'm just going to pass, which will be another 80 for the KO.
Yeah, that's not gravy.
And then I'll take my 1 back.
Wasn't expecting all that. Thanks, guy.
And for anybody who's not sure how poison works, Fezandipity cannot be activated because poison happens in between turns.
Yeah, I can't do that. And
Fez is worded that if anything was KO'd on your opponent's last turn. So during checkup is not during your opponent's turn.
Ammo. Tandem unit. Alright, so that one's there. Check.
Big Zeki boy.
Let me make sure I'm not going back in. All right, here. We're going to try to do some fancy work with the hands. There's that. Dynamotor. Attach.
Mm-hmm.
Retreat because of board.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got. Thank you very much.
All right.
For 2.
Thank you very much. Does let him take an extra prize card or whatever he KOs. So he will get 2 off of that single prize Petron. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. But you know what we're ready for?
I figured so.
Just an attachment for turn. And so he has Brave Charm to go onto his Iron Hands to make it at 280. We're going to go ahead and poison.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to Blaze Blitz for 260, which will then plus the poison damage of 30 be 290 for the KO.
Draw.
Now he can use Fez because that was an actual KO.
That's probably what I do. That's not what I need. Arden. Don't have much choice here. Prime Catcher. Nothing else because I don't have another tool. Going back in. Nest Ball. I can power that up. Either way, it still dies to that. Either way, I think I still lose.
That KOs this.
Yeah.
You're hitting for 300 right now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I need to kill that. Then it's got to die. That's fine.
Because, yeah, if he pushes the Gouging Fire to the bench, it will reactivate Blaze Blitz for me to be able to attack again.
That was honestly, guys, out there, that's what went through my mind. I was like, wait, I do not want to push it back.
Right, because it is a big, hefty boy with 290 HP, so it is hard to get through. But that does not mean that he should go around it.
I don't want to get another energy. Well, honestly, then I probably should have not done Prime Catcher and got a generator.
Or an Ultra Ball to get another eel.
Yeah, so we'll just do the Ultra Ball option.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit, guys. Like, optimal plays is what you want to see and what we want to see.
Yeah. So the Arvin gets the Ultra Ball instead of the Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher goes back in. We're going to Ultra Ball through anyways, so it doesn't matter. Booster. So that way it fixes the game correctly.
And 2 eels is crazy acceleration, guys.
I forgot about it being at 300.
Yeah,
it
scales.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, that doesn't work. And then I saw the Blood Moon, and I was like, okay, Blood Moon kind of. But no, like Tiger said, Voltage Burst scales. That's why Zekrom is such a big deal. Clean this up a little bit. There, so now we have a second electric for the energy I just discarded. We have another one in hand, so now we're up to the 3 we were looking for. Rescue board on the Fez proved to be pretty valuable. And Voltage Burst for 300.
Big fat 300. All right, we're going to draw for turn. All right, so we've got Peturunt, Roaring Moon EX.
Yikes.
So
That can get powered up in a jiffy.
I'm going to do Sawdust Vitality. Oh, this is bad. Sure. Fire. Fire. 1, 2, 3. Fez for 3. 1, 2, 3. Did not get where I wanted to be. He forgot to take his 30, so we're gonna put a 30 on there.
Thank you.
We're going to Earthen Vessel, a fire to get a dark and a fire. And those have both been used. I'm going to go ahead and attach Dark to the Moon. I'm going to poison.
No. Why am I being poisoned?
And then I'm just going to go ahead and pass. And if he has that big boss card, he just wins.
So poison, you already ticked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't yet. We don't now.
Oh, yeah, you need to take.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should take
You took
30.
3 from your attack. I forgot to put the 3 on there from the poison. So yeah.
Uh-oh. How many is this at? You could easily get it up there. Yeah, I do not have boss, so I have that, which doesn't really help. I can push Blood Moon up, take 1, but it dies. Fez doesn't draw because you didn't knock out. Might have put me in a corner there, bud.
Well, I mean, you can do the same thing. You can retreat into a single prizer and pray.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Let's double Dynamotor if it's available. It is. Retreat to one of these. Vest.
All right, and then I'm going to draw for turn. And then I did be able to buy the turn since he didn't have it. I'm a Night Stretcher for an energy, being the dark. Attach it for turn. I'm going to boss up the Zekrom because he was the biggest pain in the butt. I'm going to use Petrarunt's ability, Subjugating Chains. For those who don't know what that ability does, it will move a dark Pokemon from the bench to the active, and they become poisoned. But since I have the Ancient Booster, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to Frenzy Gouge just because I can.
Yikes. So, that one was a little bit better than the first game.
And then, well, they both came down to 1 attack left.
Yeah.
So it was very close, but the Gouging Fire took the win on Miraidon. At least in this set. Doesn't mean that'll happen always. All right, and then we're going to swap off, and Shawn's going to take the Gouging Fire deck, and I'm going to play the Iron Thorns Dragapult deck. Now, it's been a hot minute since I played this, but it seems to be in a good spot. Not much has changed for it either. Little bit here and there, nothing crazy. And Shawn, do you want to go ahead and roll us again?
Yes.
While I'm shuffling up, Sean's finishing up a judge call in the tournament we're running, and then we will roll to see who will go first or second, depending on how they want to choose.
Roll.
I'm going to go heads.
Tails. I will go first.
Good. I wanted you to go first.
I bet that.
Now, this deck was completely separated because I had to sleeve it up, guys. So this first hand might look trash.
Which ones are these sleeves again?
Those are the FCBCs.
Yeah, these ones break in nicely, I will say.
Yeah, we weren't a fan of them when we first started. They were real slippery, kind of just like flopped into place. But as we broke them in, they started feeling a lot better. Now, the end games are the opposite. They started really, really good, but they break down pretty hard after a handful of events. So they great if you're a change your sleeve every event. These are probably the best things I've ever used. If you use the same sleeve for 3 or 4 events, I would choose the FCBCs over that, just because they last a little longer, but they are a little harder to break in. So take your choice. Are you I need to have a better value, so this is what it is, or I like a better shuffle, so this is how it is. I'm going to go ahead and cut Sean.
Yep.
He's going to cut me. Hopefully not too far. I don't feel like bleeding.
Cut. 2 matches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We're
7.
about to make up that 10-minute hold up right now. Okay, that's what we're doing. Cool thing is I'm looking to play this deck in the Professor Cup this weekend.
We'll talk a little bit more about the rules of the Professor Cup after we get done with it.
All right. Draw. Booster. Fire. Ultra Ball. Doesn't matter because I'm ditching my hand. Not used to seeing that squawk there.
Now, off rip, my man has a 290 HP basic on turn 1 of the game.
That's why I figured this will be a safe. We're going to squawk. Most of the pieces I need are there.
Now, I did not start the Thorns, so that does hurt this a little bit. If I would have started the Thorns,
yeah,
he would have had to figure out how to get the Gouging Fire out of the active without being able to use Latios or Petron EX.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squawk for 6, not 7.
What? You don't want to squawk for 7?
No, I don't squawk for 7.
Okay.
Ultra Ball. Trying to decide here. I think I get this. Play it safe.
If he threw a Pokegear away, I'm going to assume that he found the Carmine off of his squawk.
Yeah, that's it, because I have another Pokegear. And, well, I mean, we're going to discard it anyways. Jungle gets played.
Mm-hmm.
Pokegear. So the idea behind there is Latios is 1, where Pekarunt and Brute Bonnet are 2. So they have more chances for me to pull it. Tiger here can correct me if I'm wrong, but on this Carmine, I have more chance to pull some of those pieces that way and possibly then be able to retreat.
That is a true statement. I probably would have played the one of the Poke Gears. So we found another Carmine that's one more that you can thin out the deck.
Make good. Okay, okay. Point taken. All right, so I got a match issue. I'll get it after my turn here. Just popped up. 3, 4, 5. Not quite what I wanted. Yeah, I think that's enough. I didn't quite get what I wanted. I can get one of them, but I can't put the whole poison package together, so it just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Pass.
All right, I'm going to draw for turn. Of course, we find it now. Play the 3P. I'm going to Poke Gear. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take Iono.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to put the thorns down just because I'm going to attach TM Evo, and I'm going to use Iono.
No! Oh no! It's okay though. Really?
The goal here is to try and find a buddy, trolley, anything really, and an energy. And if I can't find much of that, I will probably just back out of doing what we would want there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Interesting.
So we did find some pieces, not necessarily all we want, but they are pieces. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use TM Evo on the Toad School and the Dreepy. All that there. And we didn't get a deck search at all, so we don't even know if the Toad School is in the deck. And it is.
Nice.
Now, it has been a while since people have used Toad School. For anybody who does not know what Toad School does, Slime Mold Colony. Cards in your opponent's discard pile can't be put into their hand by effects of your opponent's abilities or trainer cards. So that means that he can't use Night Stretcher on any of those energies or Pokemon that got thrown away. Once they are in the discard pile, they are gone. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So, jungle stuff. Okay. We're going to draw. There's a piece. Group on it. Gotta get rid of 3 if I do that. So 1. Need that. 2. And 3. Now we'll get rid of this. All right, so we will secret box.
Mm-hmm.
I can get rid of these 3.
Okay.
And then we'll find booster.
Yep.
Carmine. Or no, not Carmine. Different professor. Or different card. Carmine isn't a professor.
Carmine is not a professor, correct.
I'm just so used to being professors. All right, so we need stadium. If I have another one. Kind of hoping I do, because I need it. Don't. Okay. No, I do. It's right there. And then this was the decision to make.
Do you bank on finding an energy, or do you just go get it secured?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, do I bank on it? I mean, this is gonna get me 2. I got East switch, so boom, boom, East switch here.
Yeah, that secures your energy.
Yeah.
You can get another Pokemon then too.
Yeah.
If you did that then.
So let's go Nest Ball. There's also the poison aspect. Do I want to poison?
I mean, you're just gonna KO me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you do the poison, it doesn't KO, but like you're not getting out of the active very well because well, you can right now because you have Latios.
Mm-hmm. Nest Ball. Yeah, we're going to that because we're going back in. And then the Ancient Booster. Sada. Dark. Fire.
Draw 3 first.
Yes. 1, 2. Back of the draw. Play the E switch. Yeah, there's no point to really make you poison. I mean, makes myself poisoned. You take a little more damage.
You don't hurt. You get poisoned because of the booster.
Oh, I don't. So yeah, I don't. Because if I Heat Blast 60, 20, 30, it's only 90. So Blaze Blitz.
All right. Now he did use the Blaze Blitz for the KO. So that means he cannot use Blaze Blitz again next turn unless he gets in and out of the active. So we're going to draw for turn. We're going to Recon Directive. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and play Buddy Buddy. So, interesting news for me because haven't prize checked this in a while. We prize some Dreeps. But that's fine. It's A-okay. I'm going to use Arvin. Arvin will get us Earthen Vessel and TM Evo. I'm going to Earthen Vessel my Iron Thorns away.
Oof. Yeah, you get rid of those. I don't like those.
To get Lightning and Psychic. I'm attach Lightning to Iron Thorns. I'm attach TM Evo to Iron Thorns. I'm going to use TM Evo on my 1 Dreepy to get another Dracloak. And that is the end of that turn.
All right, 1 second. I got someone disputing their thing. So you got Iron Thorns in there, some ability in the all abilities in the active spot.
No, yeah, if this is in the active,
All shut.
all rule box Pokemon.
Yep.
Use a poison, but you can't use your Latios. That's the big one that you can't use right now.
Yeah, that does not very well. All right, let me check this image in the judge. So Go Legit has the win. You go back. Sorry, guys out there. Like I said, one quick second to fix this, start this next round, and make sure that this person did actually win.
Yeah, next time we do this, guys, we will not be running a tournament at the same time.
Yeah, well, this is kind of thrown together. Usually we do this on Wednesday, but I'm going out of town. So this is usually on Wednesday, but this is kind of putting it together so that we can.
Yeah, so that's why everything was fumbled together. Do apologize for that. Our next one will be back on track on Wednesdays, where we will have better time to do stuff.
All right.
Speaking of which, I think tomorrow we're going to go do another Challenger Cup or something in Vienna.
Nice.
Trying to get these locals out of the way. If I can max locals before Worlds, that'll be an achievement. Who wants to put a bet on that one? Can Tiger max locals before Worlds happens? Or before the first regional of the season? We will be going to Monterey, so that does count.
All right. So in order to, I got one way I can move.
You got a way you can move?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how he can move. I mean, he can manually retreat.
No, because it shuts it down.
The Petulant? Yep.
It is an ability. I'm still gonna Ultra Ball because I need to see what's in there. This is rough. So
this is where like the Fluttermane will come into play. That like in between turns of things getting, if like Iron Thorns would KO, next turn he could push up the Fluttermane to be able to do some stuff. That's my computer going off on Discord. Or one of us. Somebody's getting Discord notifications.
It's me. Fail it. I don't have anything on a pull. I think I just Heat Blast and
Poison and Heat Blast and
yeah, pretty much. I think that's what I have. So poison, I don't get poisoned. Perilous Jungle's active, so it'll act a little more, and then we'll Heat Blast for 60.
Yep, we'll do 90 because of 3 from that. So we're gonna draw for turn. Oh, thanks for joining us, Mr. Trolley. We're gonna go ahead and play Precious Trolley.
Precious Trolley finally joined the chat.
Yeah, Precious Trolley joined the chat. I don't think there's anything left in here that we want. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab another Iron Thorns just because. Thin it out the deck.
What happened to that match? Oh, it just started. I was gonna say, what happened?
And we will recon. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play Crispin, the big crispy boy.
Crispy boy. That's such an important card. I ain't gonna lie. Is Discord falling apart in pieces?
I'm gonna get Lightning and Dark, and I'm gonna put them both onto this Iron Thorns.
Man, the thing's attacking now.
That it is. It is attacking. And then I will recon again. So I went ahead and Crispin before I did the next recon to thin out energies because I don't want them in my hand. And then so if we hit for 140, you have 290.
It's twice you gotta do that. 3 times, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and just Volt Cyclone for 140, and that makes me move an energy to a bench. Then I take 30 from the poison.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at 120. Now, he did not get to leave the active, so he still can't use Blaze Blitz.
Yeah, I can't leave the active. That's the hard. I mean, I can by
manually retreating and doing some stuff.
Don't have another attacker set up, so that sounds like it'd just be dumb. The only thing I really could do, I guess, is go into Petulant and run that route, which is probably what I have to do now. That isn't a bad idea. At least I'll get some more damage counters out onto the field. So let's see. That's probably it.
Yeah, he loses 1 damage counter per turn, but he's not going to lose a 2-prizer next turn.
That's definitely the call now that I think about it. Unfortunately, this thing sucks because now I'll have to manually power it up.
Yes. You
Sawdust
cannot.
are not working.
No, Sawdust do work. Sawdust, this is from discard to hand.
That's right. That's right. Sada works because it's different.
Discard to
Yes,
Pokemon.
Yes. All right. Take a look at my discard real quick.
Toad Scroll would be so much better if it was just anything out of the discard to things.
One of each. And 2. I'm sorry. Let me backtrack that because I can do the poison. You're already poisoned.
Yeah,
so
I'm already
it doesn't
poisoned.
matter.
So
I don't have to do the poison.
No.
That's
I'm already
why I
poisoned.
did that. I knew there was a reason why I did that. Into this guy.
Yep.
All right. I don't think I have any other cards to play that I want to play. I don't. So we just pass, and with a fat toxic subjugation being
For
in
80?
effect. Yes.
So that puts me at 200. I don't get out of the active this turn. I do get KO'd. All right. So we're going to go ahead and recon. Did find another Crispin, so we're going to go ahead and play Crispin. And Crispin will get me
Crispin is nuts.
Lightning and Fire, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them both onto the other Iron Thorns.
No. He's getting another one powered up. What is this?
And then I will recon. Sure. And that poison's kind of getting on my nerves, so we're going to bump it with a Team Rocket's Watchtower. That is one of the new changes to Iron Thorns Dragapult, guys. It just, colorless Pokemon have no abilities, but I just don't have anything to do against you, so I'm going to attach my Future Booster Energy Capsule. And what that will do will let me retreat for free.
Yeesh. Get out of here.
And then I'm going to switch into the other Iron Thorns.
This guy's cheap.
It gets rid of my poison. And then I'm going to use Volt Cyclone and move a Fire Energy to a Dracloak. And that'll take 1 prize card.
Now I won't be able to treat pretty much anything. Caught it. Tough, guys. Tough. That helps. Jungle.
That's fine.
Poison. Vessel. Booster. These two.
Mm-hmm.
Attach one. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one to. I'm not doing that now. I want that for next turn. And Heat Blast.
Heat Blast for a fat 60 plus 30 from poison.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. All right. So we are going to put another GP down. So we finally got one off the prizes. Recon.
Recon.
Recon. I'm going to attach Fire for turn. And then I'm going to Volt Cyclone for 140, and I'm going to move a fire to the other Dracloak. Now, what that does is if he goes to chase one of the Dracloaks because he's worried about a Dragapult play, both of them are ready to be evolved into Dragapult.
That's rough.
Oh, and I take my 3 from the poison.
Man, Thorns is really a thorn in my side.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. 'Cause I don't know that I have another great. I don't have another attacker first off. I can't really get out of the active. Man. So Night Stretcher. I mean, do I just stick to the poison? I'm not getting knocked out again. 1 second on that.
You can't play Night Stretcher.
I can't.
Toad Scroll.
Toad School won't let me play Night Stretchers, so Night Stretcher doesn't play. That's right.
Now, if you guys were to play Night Stretcher, in effect, you just discard the card. You played it for 0 effect.
No, it still can be. We can run it that way. Yeah, because I couldn't do it anyways. Nest Ball will do the same thing. So that tells me right there what I'm doing. Because I can't get anything out of the discard. So everything, I don't have another attacker. Moon is trapped. Gouging Fire is in there. I didn't necessarily think about Toad Scroll stopping me from that. So
because you threw that other Gouging Fire away early.
That's why it was the bottom of the discard pile. That was attached last turn.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for me to go full Blaze Blitz.
I mean, if you don't, you die anyway. If I get another energy, if I get another swing, you're KO'd. You have 10 HP left.
Yeah, let's do it. And then Blaze Blitz for knockout, take 2 prizes.
All right, and then I'm gonna draw for turn.
Here's the other card I was looking for. Could help me shut down the Thorns.
We're gonna Recon. Recon. Getting a pretty big hand over here.
I was gonna say, are you playing Old Dango? What
Recon.
are you doing?
Got all the Recons. All right. And then, so we are going to evolve, catch for turn, counter catcher the Squawk,
I figured it was a target not too long.
Turo the Iron Thorns.
Jeez.
So the booster capsule and the energies go. Iron Thorns come back to the hand. Promote the Dragapult. And then we will use Phantom Dive, KO there, 1 there, 1 on the Latios, and then 4 onto the Pecharunt for a 4-prize turn. And the only 2 prizes I have on the board is a Dragapult. And he still can't get energies out of the discard pile.
Good game. Because there's not anything I can do. Doesn't matter what I do. That's rough.
All right. You want to go first or second?
I guess this time we go. I still should go first. I'm trying to get the poison out.
Yeah, because if I don't start an Iron Thorn, you have good donkability chance if I don't start Iron Thorns.
Yeah, I'll still go first. And I really like how these shuffle.
Yeah, they grew on me after we broke them in.
I have to get a set.
Next time we go to Rose Poke, we'll pick some colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. Anybody in the Ohio area, go check out Rose Poke. They're where the FCBC sleeves are at.
Yeah, we've gone up there once. Actually, twice. No, we gone up there once.
We went up there once for a 5K.
Yeah. We went close to that area before for something.
Yeah,
else.
we've been around it for.
Yeah, we went to Manor.
Yeah,
we went
to the Game Emporium or whatever.
That's what I was thinking of. Well, fine.
Fine. I'll do it myself. Sure. Now, I know what he's playing, and I didn't get to start in Iron Thorns, so I'm putting down 2 Pokemon.
Judge calls we're good.
Good luck, sir. Good luck. Man, it would have been so nice to start in Iron Thorns. Broody boy. Big broody boy.
Groove on it. Attach. Carmine?
Pretty good Carmine. I probably would have just thrown the energy with this card, though.
Probably, looking at the game and the way it is, yeah, now it's going to be harder.
Or put it onto the Squawk, so that way you could have used it. Put it on the Squawk, so that way it can be a retreat piece.
So I can switch it.
Oh, that works too.
That way we're not breaking the game. Because I'm going to Squawk anyway, so if
Yeah.
I don't play it, I'm going to get rid of that switch. There's a fire. I could have put it on the Gathering Fire, I guess, but I'll put it on the Squawk.
Because you'd rather take a Dreepy KO if you can. So yeah, guys, while we're doing this, we're also going to we talk about the optimal plays and the ways to get stuff out, because with the energy getting attached to the Squawk, it only has 1 retreat cost. That means that he doesn't have to find Petron EX or Latios on top of getting everything else to get the Petron into the active, because he has 80% of the combo right now. He just needed to get the Petron. Can he get there?
That's ball.
See, and now that's 1 less piece that he didn't have to have 2 pieces to get the Latios as well.
All right. Poison.
Yep.
Retreat. Pass.
Yep. That is a turn 1 KO, my guys.
Yes. Love it.
Off a turn. All right, so we're going to go Arvin.
I just closed that. Oh, I didn't close it.
Trolley plus
9 matches left.
Evo. I'm going to put the Evo in my hand. I'm going to play Trolley. And we're going to get Iron Thorns.
Now the song's gonna be stuck in my head.
Good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Dreepy.
Dreepy.
Toad Boy. Monkey Boy. And that's going to be all. Because I have Night Stretcher to get my other Dreepy back.
Oh, they didn't tell you Night Stretcher wasn't allowed.
Oh, sure.
Just joking. Sometimes I'm silly. I can't help it.
Sometimes he's silly, he says, chat. Then yeah, we're gonna Night Stretcher the Dreepy back. We're going to get that there. I'm going to rescue board this. Retreat into the Iron Thorns.
No questions there.
And then I'm going to counter up the Brute Bonnet.
Excuse me.
And pass because I did not get an energy to use the TM Evo, guys.
Oof, that's rough.
Because we would have been big chimming if we had the energy.
Big Jimmy. Big Jimmy.
Now he can poison me, and that's fine. But like,
Catch.
He is not getting that Brute Bonnet out of the active with Latios or Petrarunt. Unless he plays Boss plus something else. And if he does that, he's only taking a 1 prizer. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, that's kind of rough. It's fine, though.
I mean, he can swing with the Brute Bonnet. It does hit for 120, but it's 2 darks and a colorless.
Yeah,
and we don't have as many darks in the discard pile.
Honestly, I think it's going to sit there till I find another E-switch. Honestly, I would have rather had another Ancient to put it on. I just didn't.
Yep.
So poison. I don't think I play anything else right now. I will throw the monkey down.
Monkey.
At least now I got it down. If anything, everything else in my hand stays as is, and we pass to you.
All right, and I took my 30. We're gonna draw for turn. I'm going to Pokegear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got Arven, so we're gonna go ahead and play Arven. I did not look to see if I had the vessel in the deck.
Are you pulling a me now, Tiger?
Yeah.
I'm the one notorious for not prize checking.
So we're gonna go ahead and get vessel plus TM Evo.
My favorite move is the TM Evo without seeing if the Draclook is there, and you're like, oh.
Yep.
We lost.
And we're gonna Earth and Vessel the boss.
Cool.
For Lightning Psychic, I'm gonna attach Lightning, put Psychic in the hand. We're gonna use TM Evo. TM Evo onto 2 Dreep. We're gonna do these 2 Dreepies.
One without the rescue board.
Yeah, so that way I still get some value out of that Dreepy instead of it being targeted. And that will be your turn, sir.
Okay. Heck of a draw.
That is a heck of a draw.
I was just looking at my supporters in my hand. I was like, I really don't want to play any of those. Can I find another one? I found one. Don't know if I want to play it.
It would get you out of the active.
Actually, that is very true. I didn't even think about it that way.
And put the energy back in your hand.
Ooh, I forgot Penny does. I always think Penny and Turo are the same, and that's what makes them the difference.
Penny only does basics, but you get to keep everything.
Yeah.
Turo is anything but everything other than the Pokemon gets discarded.
I think then probably
I will probably end up losing my Iron Thorns here, but we are not in the worst shape in the world.
No, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, because I don't want to play anything else, so we will Penny up this, push this. This goes back down. Yeah, all attached cards go back to my hand, so then you just slap that right back down. Attach this dark up there for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then we smack you with a Blaze Blitzer.
Yep.
Did I mention that I like this deck other than Goldango?
We're going to draw for turn.
And that's rare for me to find something like this that I like.
We're going to attach. Yeah. We're going to attach to the monkey. I'm going to attach a TM Evo to the monkey as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and Iono.
No!
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is when getting ahead early gives you a downside.
5, 6.
That was in the over the sleeve.
I'm going to go ahead and bump the stadium. Recon. Recon. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we did end up doing a slight bit of a boo. I mean, it's not a horrible boo-boo, but it is what it is. So we're going to undo those. We're going to go ahead and evolve into the Toadstool. So we don't need to use the TM Evo because we found it. Going to Iron Thorns. I'm going to retreat into the Iron Thorns. And we will just go ahead and pass. That'll remove the TM Evo. Booster.
Actually, that's fine. Booster's fine.
He said the booster is fine, chat.
Booster's fine, chat. It's okay. And Heat Blast for 60.
Draw for turn. So we will recon.
Yo. One match left in the
Recon.
recon. Yeah, so even with that whole issue, we're still going to finish up around 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
So on the idea of looking at 2 tournaments running necessarily back to back, there's a little bit of a break.
Arvin.
Mm-hmm.
Arvin for Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball, UB.
Ultra Ball. Psychic. And do Fire and Night Stretcher. And we will get Flash Cloak. He has 3 cards in hand, guys.
Tree.
So he's not doing that great at the moment.
Now it was a problem with the draw and attach booster and Heat Blast because there wasn't much going on. There was one thing I could have done, but I think I'm just going to save it for next turn.
We're going to go ahead and evolve and attach. Get these cleared up. And we're going to pass.
Secret box. Tool first. Not you, Mia.
Mew's great. What do you mean? Just
yeah, no, I'm avoiding Mew in this game 100%. That won't help. So Carmine be better than Boss. Carmine will be better than Boss because it's stuff I can play.
yeah, Boss can let you like get something up there, but doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, Carmine, I need to be able to play some more.
Yeah.
Another vessel. Might have burned my other vessel.
Not the other vessel.
Not the other vessel.
Chat, he's about to burn the other vessel.
No, I don't want to use E-switch. And hopefully get to, because I can't use my night stretchers right now. That's the worst part. So everything but the stadium, because I don't have one. I don't think I use. No, I do have a stadium. We can kick the watchtower. So we'll go ahead and kick watchtower. Shuffle up here. Play these 2 cards. Carmine. Let's see what we get.
So you're gonna throw away your E-Switch?
Either that or use it and put it on Pekkarunt. Retreat. No, because then I can't get the energies back out of the discard right now. It's not easy.
And if you were gonna do all that, you should have just grab a Sada.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I had a Sada. We'll see. Yeah, I did. Sada instead of Carmine, which is still fun.
Do you have a nest ball that you could get another, like, an ancient?
But you.
Because you can just retreat into, like, the Petron.
That was what the plan was getting to, because there's no way I can retreat and reset the Blaze Blitz right
Yeah,
now.
so just get another ancient, retreat into the, use your poison, retreat into the Petron, play the nest ball to go find your ancient real quick.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I got Moon this game.
So do the retreat first, so you get the energies in the discard.
Oh yeah. Well, do I have enough in there? No, you're right, because I was about to fail that one. So retreat 2.
Poison.
Poison.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I knew I was forgetting something. Poison. Retreat. Now we can Sada. Oops. Dark fire. 1, 2, 3. That's a heck of a draw. And pass to you, good sir.
And I will take 8. All right, so we're gonna draw for turn. We're gonna bump the stadium. I'm gonna put my future booster on.
Go.
I'm gonna I'm going to I'm going to counter catcher the Brute Bonnet.
Yay.
Then I'm going to Iona.
Yay, even more yays.
4, 6. Recon.
Okay.
Recon. I'm going to attach for turn.
Hot.
It's hot, he says. And then I'm going to retreat. And then I'm going to do 2 onto the Petrant, 3 onto the Roaring Moon, and 1 onto the Gouging Fire. Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. Boom. Useless card.
So the numbers I set up there are to help with my next set of attacks. Because if he has to Frenzy Gouging me, he puts himself into a boss KO on Squawk plus the 6 onto the Roaring Moon. And if he doesn't do anything with it, here soon I will just add more damage to it overall. Okay.
That. That's a liability if I've ever seen. Immune to draw 3, but then lose on it. Still draws me 3.
It still draws 3. I mean, I still have to take 5. I'm not.
Yeah. It'd be different if you were at 3, 2 or 3 right now. 2 would be like a don't.
You already have Squawk on the board, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Just not Salt. I'm not used to looking at that Squawk. Okay. Blaze Blitz. Yeah. There's no reason to do the Heat Blast now. I do the Blaze Blitz first, and then worry about it.
That's 240, 260. All right. Draw for turn. We're gonna recon. And then recon. Then we will pokey here. Six, 7. Just look at what's left in here. Okay, sure. Fail it. We're going to attach return here. I'm going to go ahead and Turo the Iron Thorns up.
No! I was trying to kill him.
We will Phantom Dive, and I'm going to put all 6 onto the Petrant for the KO there.
What's the Dragon Bolt at right now?
260. So Heat Blast will KO him.
That's what I thought. Anything else to do?
But the reason why I was okay taking these, setting up the KOs on the Gouging Fire and on the getting the 2-1 prizers is because since he has only 3 prizes left to take, after he takes his Dragapult, he could just go chase down Poison KO something with an easy poke.
Yeah, that was what my plan was. And then I threw that one away. I know you're smart enough to see that. Yeah, I don't think I have much of an option. I only had a Dark Energy for that bad boy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't. And the Night Charger doesn't work. Heat Blast for knockout.
And we're going to promote. We're going to draw for turn. We're going to recon. That's fine. Going to do that.
No.
Recon. Doesn't really matter because we are going to evolve. And Iono.
To 1, bro?
Iono to 1.
To 1, bro? It's like that.
It's like that.
2-1. Best comeback mechanic card ever.
3, 4.
Whoa, I don't know if you like that one though.
All right, and then we will retreat. And then, well, I mean, whether I owned you into it or you just drew it, you would have gotten it next turn.
That's a good point.
And then I'm going to Phantom Dive, and I'm going to put 6 onto the Ring Moon.
That's tough. I think it depends on what I draw from Sada, honestly. Oh no. No, I think because I'm one ancient short, I don't think I'm able to
You
make
can't get
an
an E-switch play.
No, because I am one ancient short, and I don't have. This is Pekka, he's not ancient. No, I think
You
that's
first.
good point. I guess me first for 1. Ultra ball, but then I have to ultra ball away the Sada. That defeats the purpose. You might have mathed it just right. The other side of this out there for anybody watching, he put me at 90. So if I use fridge and gouging, I was gonna knock myself out.
Mm-hmm. He does take prizes first, though, so he would win that war.
Mm-hmm. I just don't. I can't use a Sada if I do that. Ultra Ball can get me Fez wasn't available, I don't think. You play Fez in here.
Mm-hmm.
How many Sadas are in the trash?
Well, this still doesn't do anything for you.
No.
Fez first. You can just Sada first, see if you find Dark Energy, because you can always E-switch the Dark to the Monkey, so it's like not completely dead, worst case scenario, or maybe you find another one.
Yeah. I mean, I can put the Dark on the Monkey, take 30 of that off. It buys me another turn, I guess.
Well, that's
No.
also, you didn't want to, because if I get Dark on my Monkey and throw it onto your Latios, I KO it.
True, that's right. So I don't want to do that.
Not until the turn you're ready to do something.
Shoot.
Do you have enough Darks if you found a Sada for the next turn? Because you can still Ultra Ball and go find your, what the heck is it? Fez this
I
turn.
can Ultra Ball now. You're right. So I can Ultra Ball now. Find Fez. So there's something in there that I can use. I don't know if it gets it right now, though.
Yeah, because you can't throw the energy off. You can either manual attach or just wait till and do it.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then pass.
Fez.
Oh, no, I didn't. Forgot about that. Look at that. Tiger keep me on point. I mean, yeah, that's...
For anybody joining us now, this is Gouging Fire versus Iron Thorns Dragapult.
Yep. On the tail end of it, though. Yeah.
Draw for turn.
I mean, I guess you're a boss away from winning anyways.
Correct. Let me use Buddy Buddy real quick.
Oh, you're all out. Kill some good-looking Poffins.
Okay, we're going to fail that.
I do like the games have been coming down to it. Even with mistakes.
Iron Thorns.
Oh, I hate that guy. He'll freeze any activity.
That's kind of the thought here, that I'm
I
going
figured
to
that's
retreat.
What you're gonna do. Fudge.
And pass. So now what this did, guys, since he pushed up the Latios actually has 2 retreat cost. So okay, you can boss something. That happens. Who you bossing?
That's the question. I was thinking just the boss to get out of that so I can retreat. I guess we go into the Dragapult because I have the energy to knock it out. Fringing gouging.
All right, now we will hit a sudden death match on this because we took all prizes at the same time.
Mhm.
Do we reflip for that too, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, this doesn't happen very often, other than with Roaring Moon. So heads or tails?
Tails. Pretty much that's about it.
I mean, I guess Dust Noir can do it too.
Dust North.
No, don't you give them the prize before you put the
that's
damage
true.
down
So
though.
it'd be the other way around. Yeah. I don't know. I still want to go. I'm gonna try to lock him down as soon as you can. Pretty much want to get to Moon as fast as possible. We'll go first still.
Come on, Chad. Can we start in Iron Thorns once?
Please no. Starting Iron Thorns, I think I'm just cooked. Well, I mean not cooked. It just takes manual attachments and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I need to start Thorns because you don't play, or not Thorns, Moon because you don't play a Switch.
So you can get the Fluttermane.
Yeah, that's true too.
I hope you start something fat, or you start Latios and I start Thorns.
Yeah, there's me wishing for my downfall. Oh my gosh. Fine. I'll start with something. Can attack.
Something that can attack.
Yeah. Bam.
Kapow.
Yes, it worked out. Draw. Jungle. Booster. Box. Those three. This one. Jungle. This ball. And well, no, honestly.
You can probably just throw away an extra Carmine.
True, yeah, that's what I can throw away. I don't need one of those right now.
You need a tool. You've got 2 items.
I do have 2 items. It's the tool. So nest ball, I need the earthing vessel. No, I need the nest ball over the earthing vessel. I'd leave the item. I leave the tool in there. I want them. Oh no, I want to dig through. So that's fine. We'll get it out of there.
You playing your nest ball?
We are. Nest ball. Oh, this one-time squawk is gone.
Chat, he doesn't realize he couldn't squawk anyway.
Yeah, look at me go. Dummy. It's all good. Play the Carmine. We'll get Fruit Bonnet down. Booster it.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Carmine, those 2.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of hand is that?
It's good stuff.
No, it's not. Poison. Pass. Hope to say a lot of that this week.
Draw for turn.
Poison.
Arbin. Arbin for trolley booster capsule. We're gonna slap that booster capsule on there. We're gonna play the trolley. For 3P.
Not getting the energy attachments.
3P. Code. This prizing Dreepies has got to stop.
It's got to stop, chat. I'm just going to whittle you down enough to a heat blast knock shot.
Okay. That's what we're going to do.
Well, the moon idea didn't work. I tried to get to that guy. Didn't work.
This is just first prize card wins, isn't it?
I just need to knock you out.
Attach return here.
Something out.
Do that here. Retreat.
Yeah.
And then we're going to TM Evo 2 Dreeps. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared.
Scared. I'm shaking in my boots.
TM Evo boots, I guess.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. It's not like I wanted that Crispin and Pokecure in my
Oh,
hand.
of course not. I knew you wanted that Crispin in your hand.
But if he's playing Judge, he's not doing any real damage this turn.
I'm not. I have to set up probably another turn or two because I missed the energy attachment first turn. That freaking sucked. I was hoping to find one for attachment. It really didn't even matter color at this point. Just needed to be something. Didn't find it. Got a handful of Carmines and bosses. That doesn't help me. Again, what's up with 0 energy here? I'm just going to have to make these boys as fat as possible. Poison. And pass, because I don't want to put anything down that's super easy for you to knock out.
Turn. We're going to go ahead and Crispin.
You got the Crispin? You found the Crispin again, peoples.
I mean, we play 4.
It's cooking.
We do play 4 Crispins.
It's cheap.
It is cheating. I know.
Crispin's got an exception. Only play 2.
Since when is that the rule?
That's powerful. That's why.
Recon.
Well, Dragapult is undefeated in the tournament.
Recon.
The amount of flags in this is crazy. We got just
Bump Stadium.
People from all over in the noon. Brazil, Italy, Great Britain, Sweden, Japan.
We're going to go ahead and Volt Cyclone. And I'm going to move the Psychic to the Dracloak. And I'm only going to take 1 poison because I bumped your stadium.
You did. Wait, I can't get out of the active.
You have 1 more turn before. Yeah, I have to have a lot happen this next turn for me to be able to win next turn. Because 290 is just out of range of this fat 140 swing.
Poison. Pass.
Go for turn. Recon.
I'm in need of 1 freaking card.
Same. Recon.
This has been a dud of an overtime.
Pokegear.
The Ancient Deck's supposed to come out swinging.
We get Crispin. Crispin will get me.
About to hit the 2 hour mark. That's about where I wanted to be today. 2 sets in.
Fire Lightning. We're going to put them both onto there. We're going to fat retreat into this one, and we're going to evolve it into Dragapult. And I'm going to Jet Headbutt for 70. That might have ruined us, chat, but
No, because I don't have anything that helps me accelerate any energy anywhere.
you can retreat now, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it does when you just Phantom Dive and knock him out.
I just got 8 more. I can only do 6.
Oh, gosh. Let's just take a look. That's dumb. That's dumb. Let me draw a card.
Yeah, because the boss plus energy, I can KO the Brute Ball anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, you've already.
Or boss back up the Guiding Fire. Yeah, the Iron Thorns has slowed down the fast deck enough to where it might win the.
I don't know, I'm just trying to clear my hand.
Okay.
Need the Toads card.
Yeah, because I guess if you would have retreated first, then you could have bossed. Could have bossed up the Thorns again. Just left it fucking there.
Restart.
But then you couldn't restart.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what is up with this? There's not even any energy in the discard for me to charge. Oh gosh, this sucks. Poison. Treat into another fat boy. And I'm just like chilling from a retreat and a knockout here. Well, you still have to attach energy to it, actually. I forgot the Dragapult only jet headbutt it.
So you passing?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I don't have much else in that hand going on right there.
Recon.
I mean, the E-switch for what? Switch it to somebody for nothing? E-switch to monkey and use monkey? That's like the only thing?
We're going to get Arvin. Give me some good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
So, rescue board.
Last match. So we're going to finish this stream and the tournament at the same exact time.
Nice.
It's crazy.
And Ultra Ball. So, we are going to Ultra Ball, the Buddy Buddy, and the TM Evo. For another Cloak. I'm going to evolve the Cloak, Recon. Sure. I'm going to put a rescue board onto the Toad School, retreat it. Attach fire for turn.
Hobzashian one. Nice.
And then I'm going to use Phantom Dive. And I'm going to put all 6 onto the back Gouging Fire. You didn't win, though. I didn't win.
Yes. No, I keep thinking I keep forgetting about the booster capsule.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting about the booster capsule. So So 200 isn't on that one. These yellow ones are cool. They're hard to see sometimes. Oh, I've got a Sada, but I can't even use it. Yeah, you tell me what I can do there, Captain.
I mean, I would energy switch the monkey, throw something back over, because if I don't get the KO back with the Toad School, you will be able to get a KO next turn, and you run to the because you run to the Latios.
I have to. It's the only thing that'll live.
Yep.
But you don't have monkey down, so
I don't have monkey.
Yeah. So we take.
So this still needs to be at 270.
Oh yeah. Take 30 from here, and it doesn't matter.
30 from there puts you down.
Yeah. 30 from here is what I need to move it to. So it'll be at 40, and we'll put it on.
Wait, does that 240 plus 60 is no? It'll still get that's still 300. 240 plus 60 is 300.
Okay, so we're still in there. So and you're gonna get an attack off unless I.
No, so you have 290 HP. If I drop all 6 on it, that puts you at 300.
That's what I'm saying. So it'll be done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, unless I can
yeah.
knock this Dragapult out, move it, and leave it out of the active, which is almost impossible.
Yeah.
You win this game.
Because you've got nothing going on.
If there was just 1 or 2 energies in this Discord, we're talking. But Night Stretcher's been dead. Sada I can't use.
Switch. Another Sada. Did you just prize a lot of energies?
I didn't even really prize check this game. No.
No.
Are they all blocked up?
No, they were generally spread. They just weren't spread where you needed them.
3 right there. Well, that was okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's all right.
It happens. The one game that I started Thorns where it mattered was he prized his Squawk, so that didn't help him anyway. I mean, well, that actually helps him. It's a good prize card to have when I start Iron Thorns.
Yeah.
All right, so the Gouging Fire beat Miraidon, but it lost to Dragapult Iron Thorns.
And a lot of that last game, usually this is one you want in the overtime, but because of that, not being able to get the energy production out, that's where it faltered.
Yep. Now, there are still changes that will be made to this and whatnot, but as of right now, this is where we're at with the list. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Stay lucky.
See you later. I was trying to figure out which way the camera was. I was like, where's the camera? I threw him up my face. It didn't work.